counting. Mia! I'm going to put a marker here on that end. Hey, baby. Hey, what's up, darling? Ooh. Okay. We don't need to see that. Very good. You're so cute. Is that a good tasty leg? Yeah, is that tasty? What this one? Yeah, is that tasty? Oh, here's one of the candy corns we've been making. So candy corn ghost. This ghost stays open pretty good on its own. I did do another candy corn. It's there. And then I do have a... Oops, I'll wait. Sure, if I can have a wood stove going in a good book. I hear you. That sounds great. Have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free sub to a Twitch streamer per month. Support your favorite streamer even if it isn't me. Always up for that. Hi, sweetie. Hi, what's you doing? Siri Bot. The ad break is finishing now. Oh, welcome back from ads. I was going to say, I also have a crocheted skeleton. That was interesting to make. I might hang that up behind me. Get a little closer to Halloween here. I think we're going to get into harvest time first. Ba, ba, ba. Before we know it will be September. Yep. End of next week. Pretty much. Next week, Friday, will be sub giveaway. Goodness.
fun community game. Ariados escaped near one cottage.
Ooh. I tried. I threw a great ball. I must have thrown it a lot like a girl or something. Oh my goodness. Just threw it like a girl. I didn't throw it hefty. Didn't throw it hefty enough. Oh look, candy corn is gonna kiss the chicken. The chicken's gonna eat candy corn. I bet they would. It's probably not a good idea to give chickens candy corn. Mostly because they don't process sugars in that way.
I missed it.
Yeah, sure did. That's okay though. There will be more. Another 14 minutes or so. 12 minutes, 12 and a half. There will be more. Ba-dum-ba-ba-bum-bum. I didn't look to see how much zucchini spaghetti we had left. It's supposed to be back in the 80s this weekend. Mid-80s tomorrow. bet mullein we'd be good as mullein and mint tea. I bet that would be good too. I don't know if the mint would change the properties of the mullein. I don't know. Hi, Abby. Hi, Abby. Hi. Come on. Come on. Do you need an invitation? Okay. Come on. That's your invitation. I know Papa's not home yet, is he? Yeah, he should be getting here soon, though. Yeah, maybe soon. And he's got work late. Yeah, he's getting that lovely overtime. Mm-hmm. It's an Abby takeover. It's an Abby takeover. Abby taking over. Ay, 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 Abby, Abby, Abby. Yeah, stretch her back out. Whew. Should we go for a walk? See if the hens laid more eggs? Should we go get them? Take a break? Usually take a break when hubby gets home, but, you know, I'm a half hour late for that. But I feel like I need to take a break. Run to the restroom, stretch my legs a little bit, take my tea glass to the kitchen, do all the things. So I'm going to be right back and take care of those things. Okay? Be right back.
Pokemon Community Game. A wild magneton appears. Catch it using poke. Catch winners revealed in 90s. Knitter Girl. Poke catch great all. Pokemon Community Game. Knitter Girl. This ball type does T exist. Poke ball, great ball, ultra ball, master ball. Knitter Girl. Poke catch great ball.
There you go, I'm back. Hopefully that didn't take too long. Look, we collected 3 more eggs. That's a total of 5 eggs for today. Oh no! Knitter Girl, you tried. You tried. You tried. Thank you for trying. Alright. Whew. I needed to get up and move around a little bit. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
You are very well.
I forgot to put more water in my cup, though. There's still a little bit in there.
Cave Fibers. Welcome to Cave Fibers. I hope you enjoy.
I'll reserve it. We have another hour and a half to go.
Knitter Girl. I should have used the magnet ball.
Which Pokemon was it? Let me look. Oh, Magneton. Yeah, that's a different one. It's teal colored. It is steel and lightning type. Yup. Sorry I missed it. It was also a Generation 2 Pokemon, which I need to catch for missions. That's okay. That's okay. We have one more day. Possibly 2. I don't know what all we're doing this coming weekend. I don't know.
why didn't he have any more magnet balls left?
Oh. Do you have one? I'd have to look to see if I have any left.
Until I check.
I would have to take a look too. I don't even know how many Pokeballs or Great Balls or Ultra Balls I have left either. I have 2 feather, 20 fast. Oh my gosh, I need to use fast balls. Fast balls. I have 23 nest balls as well. My goodness. My goodness.
Yes, I have 3.
I have 4 magnet balls left. 18 luxury balls. Maybe I should be throwing some of those. I forget. My friend WYR is a wire deer, a psychic and a common type. So if I see psychic or common, I could throw a friend ball. I have lots of friend balls. What's up, Abby? What's up, princess? Hi. 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 I don't want to put it there because all the timer and stuff.
Don't forget to do poke daily.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. I did forget. Been so occupied today. I did forget to do poke daily. $32 and 2 2 Pokeballs.
Ninja girl.
You
are very welcome.
I have 7 resets. I have a lot of resets. Probably have to wait a couple minutes in between using them, don't you? Yeah. Oh, did you guys see the Filet Swirl Crescent Shawl that Practical Porch posted in Discord? Oh my gosh. The colors are so pretty. It screams fall. Got those beautiful blues in there and the yellows and the teals. So pretty. Really good job with that. I don't know if she's in here right now, but it looks great. Looks great. It's a fiber spider pattern if you're looking to look that up. Might be able to Google it or whatever search engine you have and find it. Here's my slippers. I was looking for those before. Bum, 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 bum. I didn't miss any Prime Gaming, thank you anyway. We are descending. We're going back down in a number of stitches. Then we get to sew it up and put some stuffing in there, some floof. Hey, maybe we should make some eggs. We can make white eggs and brown eggs. Can even probably make little chicks to go with all these little hens, so we can have hen and chicks. Maybe you can create a little basket of some sort, so she's like in her nest with her eggs, and then change the eggs out to be chicks. That would be so cute. That would be cute. Especially close to Easter time, that would be so cute.